Hey everyone, my name is Narendra Singh Rathore. I'm the founder and CEO of one of the fastest growing real estate company in Dubai, and today I am here to explain you all the communities by Emaar which was delivered over a period of time along with upcoming projects from Emaar. So Emaar is known for the quality and they are the brand. They are the first one to start real estate in Dubai. They have built tallest tower, best waterfront communities, they have built apartments, they have built townhouses, villas. So then they have taught other developers to do the same. So today in this video I will walk you through each of these communities from waterfront to big communities. Where in this video you will have a clear understanding of all the communities of Emaar, whether you want to invest small in apartments or you want to invest in a massive villa community. I think everything will be covered in this video. So Emaar has to offer across Dubai. You want to buy something in south, north, next to the water. I think in this video your clarity will come into place and you will not be confused where to invest in Dubai. So Dubai as a location, as I said, I always follow Emaar. If Emaar is buying a piece of land, that means that location has to mature, and I have seen other developers taking advantages, buying something or launching a community which is next to Emaar community. So Emaar is the first one who decided to go to Emaar South. That is where world's biggest airport is coming. Emaar was the first one to buy something next to water. We have Dubai Marina. Emaar was the first one to build tallest tower, that is downtown. That is where we have Burj Khalifa. Now Emaar is coming with one of the taller tower than Burj Khalifa, Dubai Creek Tower. Now they are coming with one of the biggest mall, which is going to be 4 times bigger than Dubai Mall in Dubai Creek Harbour. Now talking about villa communities, they were the first one to start with Ranches 1, Arabian Ranches 1, 2 and 3. After that they came with Dubai Hills, that is where I'm standing right now. They're coming with Emaar Valley, they are coming with Emaar Heights, they are coming with Emaar Polo, Emaar Oasis. So I think Emaar is teaching everybody to build communities. And Emaar, if you buy or invest in Emaar, you are not just buying an apartment or a townhouse or a villa, you are buying this landscaping. Now you can see around, this landscaping is really done in a proper way. Whenever they deliver something, they will make sure you're not just your apartment or villa, the entire landscaping is also ready, so that once you start living, you don't have to wait for anything. With other developers, maybe your apartment is ready, your landscaping is under construction, your schools are not ready, mall is not ready, your roads are not ready. Then how would you expect a capital appreciation? That is where Emaar come into picture. So Emaar has done in past, they have experience of more than 25 years in the market. So Emaar is always the first choice for any investor buying for the first time. And if you buy Emaar for the first time, I think next time you won't even think. Emaar is very simple. Take it or leave it. So that kind of slogan, they go with it, and they are launching every 2 weeks in different part of Dubai, based on your requirement, based on your budget. If you want as low as 2,000 dirham per square feet, it goes up to 8,000 dirham per square feet depending upon the location. So there's nothing to worry if you're investing in Emaar. And in this video, I think I will give you a clear expectation of how to invest and where to invest if you're looking for Emaar as your next investment opportunity. So we are at Emaar Sales Center, where we will explain you all the communities by Emaar in this map. This is the entire Dubai map. So as you know, Dubai started with downtown. That is where they built the tallest tower of the world, Burj Khalifa. That is where this entire real estate game changed. Now, if I have to tell you to buy something in downtown, I think mostly you have to buy a ready unit, which is selling at 3 million onwards. So one bed is selling at 3 million. But if you really want to buy something which is going to be of a similar type, my suggestion would be buy something in Dubai Creek Harbour. Because this location, the price per square feet is still very reasonable, and you have an injection to grow your money. For example, one bed in downtown is selling at 3 million versus one bed which is selling right here at 1.8 to 1.9 million, and that too have a payment plan of 4 years. So Emaar, any property you buy, you have 4 years to pay. So 20% down payment and 20% every year. This is one of the best payment plan to get into the game. Now, for example, Dubai Creek Harbour as a location is a combination of Dubai Marina and downtown. So that means you get water element along with the standardization. Why downtown is downtown? Because of the standard building across the community, you know. This is exactly same and that is where the capital appreciation is more, because one developer is controlling the landscaping, your maintenance, the community, everything, even your rentals, everything is done, maintained by one single developer. So that means the prices people have bought, even they want to sell it, there will not be a much of difference. It will be at par. Now, if I compare Dubai Creek Harbour with downtown, my personal advice to people is, like for example, downtown they don't have a metro station. However, Dubai Creek Harbour will have 4 metro stations. Now, if I compare Burj Khalifa, so Dubai Creek Harbour is going to come with one of the tallest tower of the world, which is going to be taller than Burj Khalifa. Now, talking about mall, we have Dubai Mall, which you have seen. It is a huge, one of the biggest mall. So now they are coming with a 4 times bigger mall than Dubai Mall, which is going to be massive. So I think they are going to cover everything, and they have learnt a lot because of the traffic situation. What we see in downtown won't be the case in Dubai Creek Harbour. So this is a better version of downtown and combination of water elements. So this is a perfect bit to invest. Serious about investing next to water, my suggestion would be buy something in Emaar Mina Rashid. As you know, Emaar took the first waterfront location called as Dubai Marina, which performed really well over a period of time. Now this location is a mix of a lot of buildings. That is where they came with a nice community called Emaar Beachfront, which has 100% Emaar. Those were sold at as low as 1.7 million dirhams, and with time I've seen prices reaching 3 million. Now if you want to buy something, buying at 3 million in a ready community or a ready property, my suggestion would be buy something in Rashid Yachts Marina, which is selling at 2.1 million one bed. You have injection to grow. The price per square feet is selling at 3500 dirham per square feet, which I compare with Emaar Beachfront, which is around 5000 dirham per square feet. This is a perfect location because it will have again metro stations. Emaar Beachfront will not have a metro station. It is again act as a ready unit as well, because we will have a mall, we will have a school. Ellington is again a good developer coming with a big land parcel of towers. And I think this solves a lot of problem. It's not very far from downtown. If I literally drive around, I think within 15 minutes I can reach downtown Dubai Mall. The existing airport is also not very far. So this location is gonna really do well because it solves all the problems that we faced in Dubai Marina. Again, next to the water, beautiful sea view. The water circulation is more. It's gonna have a harbor view in the night, and all the buildings are gonna be low rise. So little supply, more exclusivity and scarcity will give you maximum capital appreciation. If you look here, this is Dubai Hills. That is where I'm standing right now. This is again a mature community, mixture of townhouses, villas, apartments. They also built a mall. Now this is Arabian Ranches 1. This is the first townhouses and villa community by Emaar. Now after the successful launch of Ranches 1, they launched Ranches 2 and Ranches 3. So this is how they developed townhouses and villa communities. They were the first one to introduce this townhouse theme, you know. Then after that, now they have come with another community called the Valley, which is on a lane road, which is, if I literally drive, it is like 25 minutes drive from downtown. Now they are coming with another community called the Heights, which is again going to be a beautiful community, which will be launching next week. Now we have Grand Polo. This is a previous launch. Then when the Oasis is again a premium ultra luxury, only 3000 homes. We have Emirates Living, which is again billionaires live here. Even Emaar CEO lives here. Then we have Expo City. That is where they are coming with limited inventory. Now this is world's biggest airport. They were the first one to know about this fact, and they launched the first community called as Emaar South. If you want to buy something in Emaar South, my suggestion, go with Emaar South as a community. It is again a combination of townhouses, villas and apartments. Most affordable apartments you get in Emaar South. Now overall, if you look at the map from south to north and toward the coastal line to the mature community, I think they have covered it all. We have Dubai Creek Harbour, we have downtown, we have Mina Rashid, we have Dubai Marina, Emaar Beachfront, Emirates Living, Dubai Hills, Ranches 1, 2, 3, the Heights, the Polo, Expo Living, Emaar South and the Valley. And they are also launching few of the apartments in the mixed community. Like we have few buildings in JLT, we have few buildings in Business Bay, we have few of the apartments in TCOM, Al Barsha. So they have launched few of the towers in the various community as well. But as a whole, if you want to understand, I think this is a clear picture of how Emaar has grown over a period of time. All the investors have made money. Now in the next clip, I will explain you each of the communities and what are the prices, what is the projected growth. Stay with me. So now we are next to the mock-up of downtown. This is where Emaar got the legacy, tallest tower of the world. That is where the entire Dubai real estate started booming. People visited. You know, I was reading the news. Dubai is the most visited city in the world because of this tower. This tower was the first attraction to get people to see Dubai. And then after this, you know, they made world's biggest fountain, biggest mall, and this is how this entire location as a downtown started expanding over a period of time. Now talking about the other buildings, for example, these buildings, what do you see? For example, these are residences 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 7 towers. That was the next launch after Burj Khalifa Dubai Mall, and these apartments had more than 5 transactions. Those were sold at as low as 1 million, now selling at 5 to 6 million. So people have doubled, tripled their money over a period of time. Now why these apartments have more value than apartment in Burj Khalifa? Because of the view. From here, I personally sat in one of the balconies. I can see full fountain, full Burj Khalifa view, and entire firework and the lighting show that start from 6 p.m. onwards. So I personally believe, not because you live in downtown, downtown is all about the view, about that skyline view, you know, which people dream of. We have seen New York, another part of the world where the prices are exponentially very expensive. Now talking about this location, I personally like this location because everything is standardized. The roads, the landscaping, everything is done by Emaar. And because of Burj Khalifa, they made sure everything is done very nicely. All these buildings are connected with the mall. You live in, for example, this is address. This is one of the famous hotel where literally if you go and stand next to the pool, you see full Burj Khalifa view. For example, Address Downtown, they got one of the best view for Burj Khalifa. The community is almost 20-year-old. That is where Emaar made sure that every visitor feel the quality. So whenever somebody land to Dubai, they definitely go to Dubai Fountain, Dubai Mall and Burj Khalifa. When they drive around, that is where they are already sold. So people are already sold about the word called Emaar. So anything and everything from Emaar is maintaining that quality over the period of time. So this location, I understand if you are looking for ready to move, this location makes sense. But if you're looking to grow your money, capital appreciation, the next location is Dubai Creek Harbour. I will explain you about this location in the later part of the video. And you can feel it because from every apartment you get a perfect view, whether it is a hotel residency or apartments. So let's talk about the prices in downtown. In downtown, 1 beds are starting at 3 million, 2 bed at 4 million, 3 bed at 7 million. The sizes wise, 1 beds are around 800 square feet onwards, 2 bed 1200, 3 bed around 1500. If you look at average price per square feet, it is 3500 to 4500 dirham per square feet. But this is a very generic overview of downtown because downtown from Emaar we have different residences. For example, we have Address, we have Vida, we have Palace. So these are branded residences. So we cannot compare every building apple to apple. So every building will have a different pricing, but this is just to give you a fair idea how the pricing is. Okay, I mentioned if you want to buy something in downtown, mostly you will have to buy in a resale, which is selling at 4,000 to 4,500 dirham per square feet. Wherein if we get a chance to buy something here, it starts from as low as 2,500 dirham per square feet. So this location is better than downtown. As I said, it will have metro stations. It will have 4 metro stations. It will have one of the biggest mall, which is going to be 4 times bigger than the downtown mall. It will have a big fountain. It will have one of the tallest tower, which will be taller than Burj Khalifa. Now, looking at the community, this has a water element as well, which is I think 30% mature. With time, I think we will have more launches around this tower. So maybe if you miss the chance of buying something with a Burj Khalifa view, you have a chance to buy something with a full Creek Tower view, or maybe next to the mall. All the buildings will be connected to the biggest mall, which they are coming up right here. Now this location, connectivity wise, is not very from downtown. I think it is 10 minutes drive from downtown. So downtown we have a lot of traffic problem. That is where this location solves your problem. It will have direct entry and exit from the Alain Road, and on the other side we have a direct connectivity to Al Jadaf, and from here we can go to the Dubai Festival City. Now this location will also act as an end user product, because in downtown we don't have schools, we don't have hospital. It's more typically a a small family kind of inventory. But here we have options of having a bigger apartments, bigger square feet, and at the same time we will have school, we will have mall, we will have hospital. I think this solves all the issues that we are facing in downtown. So this is a perfect investment for your future, and the best part, you get a chance to pay in 4 years, which is not the case in downtown. So I would buy 2 units here instead of buying 1 unit in downtown. So if you look at average prices are starting from 1.8 million if I compare with downtown, which is at 3 million. So you can imagine you are still able to get at 2500 dirham per square feet. That means you have a chance, you have an injection to grow your money. That's the reason I'm saying invest in Dubai Creek Harbour, which is a combo of Dubai Marina and downtown, where you get water element and the price per square feet is still affordable. They are going to come with one of the biggest mall, tallest towers, so this is going to be much better than downtown. So that is where my suggestion, go for 1 bed at 1.8, 2 beds starting from 3 million and 3 beds starting at 4.5 million. Average price per square feet is 2500 to 3500 dirham per square feet, and size wise I think with newer launches the sizes are reducing a bit, but still 700 square feet for 1 bed is a very decent size. So I think this location is a very good investment if you really want to grow your money, because this will not have traffic problem, more metro stations, bigger land parcel, multiple entry exit, tallest tower and biggest mall. If you want to invest next to the water, I think Emaar Mina Rashid is one of the best investment opportunity, because next to the water is going to be very valuable, because I know Dubai is huge. I think 40% of the land parcel is still available for construction. So we will have more communities coming in the coming years. However, next to the water is going to be very limited. The scarcity of apartments overlooking water are very limited. We are talking about less than 5% of the total inventory. As I mentioned in my previous videos, the total coastal line of Dubai is around 72 kilometers, out of which only 20% is freehold. That means people like you and me or expats can buy next to the water. And next to the water and having that standardization, I think Dubai Mina Rashid plays a very vital role. I am personally liking this location. The prices starting from as low as 2 million dirhams, which I compare with other communities which are bidding at 3 million onwards. The prices per square feet is still 3000 to 3500 dirham per square feet, with other waterfront properties which are selling at 5 to 6000 dirham per square feet. So this location will have few more launches. So if you want to buy something next to the water, I think Emaar Mina Rashid and Yachts is a perfect choice. Best location to have something next to the sea. You can get 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom overlooking the harbour and the sea view. It is similar to what we have seen in the Dubai Marina, but Dubai Marina, as I said, there are a lot of buildings from different developers. There is no consistency. However, if you buy something here, this is going to be a very consistency, the way we have seen in downtown and Creek Harbour. So this is a very good investment if you're looking to buy something next to the water. We have seen similar growth in Emaar Beachfront, which was sold at 1.6 million initially, and now they are selling at 3 million. So instead of buying 3 million Emaar Beachfront, I would suggest you buy something at 2 million. So you have injection to reach 3 million anytime soon. The prices for 1 beds are 2 million, 2 bed 3 million, 3 bed 9 million, and the price per square feet is 2800 to 3500 dirham, depending upon the view, depending upon the brand. Within Emaar, as I mentioned previously, the sizes are remain same across. There will be a slight change in the square feet, rest everything will be same. Now I am next to one of the biggest land parcel from Emaar, known as Dubai Hills, which comes with almost 11 million square meters of a land parcel, 2700 acres. This is a massive community by Emaar. This was launched almost 10 years back. People have made money. We have apartments, we have townhouses, we have villas, we have mansion plots. So a lot of people have made custom build mansions. We have a big mall known as Dubai Hills Mall. We have a golf course, which is a running golf course. If you want golf apartments, I think we can find you something with a golf view. If you're looking for a beautiful unobstructed view, we can buy something which is overlooking these G+1 or G+2 villas and townhouses. This community, the starting price right now is around 1.6 million, which is really affordable from Emaar segment if you want to compare with any other community. Now if you want to buy as an end user, or you want to sell, rent it for a long-term investment, I think this location makes a lot of sense, because this location has school, college, has a mall, has a park, jogging track, it has community center, it has massive park, it has clubhouses. I think this community serves the purpose for an end user 100%. From touristic perspective, I was saying downtown, Creek Harbour, Mina Rashid, but as an end user, this location will do best. Trust me, this is my favorite. We look at the land parcel. Now this community is 80% mature. I think 20% is left over. That is where we will be having more launches from apartment perspective. Now this is a very vibrant community right in the center of Dubai. From here, anywhere you want to go to new airport or upcoming airport, maybe mall, Dubai Creek Harbour, or maybe downtown, everything is minutes away. So this particular location, personally, from investment perspective, will give you a good amount of capital appreciation over a period of time. Now another fact about this location is looking at the land parcel versus the apartments. I think 70% of the land parcel has been allocated to only villas and townhouses. That means only limited units of apartments. That is where your exclusivity would come into picture and your money would grow. Now I'll take you to another community which is coming similar to this concept, known as Valley. And if you want to buy something next to upcoming airport, buy something in Emaar South. And if you are looking for a bigger plot size and only exclusive with no apartments, then Emaar Polo. So we'll discuss about this in the later part of the clip. Dubai Hill Estate, this is my favorite because this is completely end user product. As I mentioned, we have schools, we have college, we have dog parks, we have multiple community center, we have a mall, and the prices are still affordable, starting as low as 1.6 million dirhams for 1 bed, 2 bed 2.8, 3 bed 3.8. Now look at the price per square feet is just 2300 dirham per square feet. That means if I get a chance to enter Emaar as a developer, I think this is a very good price to buy. And looking at the sizes, I think more or less sizes are similar to what we see in Creek Harbour or any future launches from Emaar. But this is a perfect end user product. I think we can consider this for your next investment. So as I mentioned previously, Dubai Hill Estate is an end user product. The community is 80% mature. Now here the prices for townhouses and villas starting from 2000 dirham per square feet. My suggestion would be to invest in the upcoming communities by Emaar as low as 1400 dirham per square feet, because this is a very high price to invest. If you are an end user, you just want to move, if you want to be in a ready community, my suggestion, you can buy something at 5 to 6 million 3 bedroom. But if you're an investor and you are ready to wait for 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years, buy something in upcoming communities by Emaar, like Emaar Valley, Emaar Polo, Emaar Heights, Emaar South. We have better option. In the next video, I will explain you where to invest in the upcoming communities if you're interested in townhouses and villas. But look at the price. The 3 bedroom townhouses ranging at 5 to 6 million, 4 bed 6 million. Again, 4 bed villa with a similar plot size are selling at 6 to 12 million onwards. So this is a very mature market. So I'm telling you, if you invest in upcoming community by Emaar in townhouses and villas, this kind of capital appreciation you can expect. You can buy something at 1400 and sell at maybe 2000 to 2500 eventually. So now I am next to Emaar South, which was the first land parcel acquired by any developer next to the airport. This is most closest to the airport. This location, again, I cannot compare apple to apple with Dubai Hills, but this location again have a exactly same theme. They will come with a mall, they will have apartments, villas and townhouses. We have seen people making money after the recent announcement of world's biggest airport with 256 million passengers, 400 boarding gates, 6 parallel runways. That is where this location will have maximum capital appreciation. But this is little long-term goal. I don't see any capital appreciation happening anytime soon. But after 5 and 6 years, when Emirates and other airlines will start operating in the airport, this location will be the first choice for any investor or end user. Now here the starting prices are as low as 1 million. So imagine you can get something from Emaar at 1 million. I think this location is the perfect choice. Again, you get 4 years of payment plan, 20% and 20% every year and 20% at the handover. So we will have few more launches here. So if you really want to enter Emaar as a brand at a very low price per square feet, we can buy or get a unit in these apartments. Again, it will also have a golf course the way we had in Dubai Hills. So this is again going to be my favorite investment opportunity for anybody who want to be more closer to the airport. If you want to invest in the first choice, Emaar in entire Dubai, I think the lowest price per square feet is in Emaar South, which is ranging at 1400 dirham per square feet. So Emaar South, where world's biggest airport is coming with 256 million passengers, 5 parallel runways with more than 400 gates. So this location I know is not a right fit for end user currently, but with coming years the prices will double for sure. So this is a game of long term, more than 5 to 6 years. But look at the price per square feet, it's just 1400 dirham. One beds are getting at 1 million. MR at 1 million is something which looks very promisable, and there are chances to touch 1.6, 1.7 for one bed. Two beds selling at 1.6 will definitely touch 2.5 million, and three bed which is ranging at 2.2 million will touch 3 to 3.5 million for sure. That is where the most affordable townhouses are still selling at 1000 to 1200 dirham per square feet. I've seen the last launch townhouses at 3 bed was sold at 2.5 million dirhams. So getting 2.5 million townhouse from Emaar, one of the best developer, I think is a very perfect choice. This location is most closest to the world's biggest airport, the upcoming airport, Al Maktoum Airport. If you are okay to invest in South, you're ready to wait 4 to 5 years, go for these townhouses and villas. They will do exceptionally well once this airport is fully functional, and we will have more than 200,000 people working in the airport itself. So imagine your resale value once the airport is fully functional. Plot size and built up area remain same across the projects for 3 bed and 4 bedroom villas, and 4 bedroom and 5 bedroom villas as well. Another community I would like to talk about is the Valley, which is around 2 million square meters, around 500 acres. This is going to be 1/7 of the size what we were talking about Dubai Hills. Again, this location, the price per square feet is still affordable. I've seen capital appreciation. People bought 3 bedroom townhouses at 1.4 million dirhams. Now these townhouses are selling at 3.1 million onwards. Now this community is going to be very exclusive because we will not have any apartments. So any community where you're not sharing your land parcel with apartment, trust me, will give you maximum capital appreciation. Again, talking about the community, I think 30% of the community has been allocated to green space and open areas. It will have a running amenities. Running amenities means if you walk around, every cluster will have their own amenities like water lagoon, we have dog parks, we have paddle court, we have football court, we have jogging track, we have a small mall, we will have multiple community center, we will have a school, we will have a small mall next to it. Again, this location looks very far, but literally I drove from here to downtown, it just takes 20 minutes. And if you want to go to upcoming airport, it is 25 minutes. So this location is really underrated. But trust me, any location, any community which is right next to the major highway will definitely appreciate. So literally if you take the exit, and now you can reach downtown in 15 minutes. Now this location, sharing the community, like for example Soba is coming with a big community, Elwood, which is right next to it, Soba Reservoir, Soba Sanctuary is coming on the other side. We have Damak Hills too on the left side, and Mira has taken over a big land parcel opposite side. We have Leo's coming next to Outlet Mall. We have a big mall known as Dubai Outlet Mall, which is functional, so people go for shopping after Dubai Mall. I think that is the next choice. So this location is again gonna grow over a period of time. If you want to be closer to downtown and you don't want to be very far from the main city, I think this location make a lot of sense, because I literally drove from downtown to Valley. It is just 20 minutes drive, and this location is right on a lane road. That means you will be driving at 100 in your car. And looking at this location, 3 bed are selling at 3 million, which I compare with the mature community which has reached already 5 million. So you have an injection to touch 5 million for 3 bedroom townhouse. This is a very right time to invest, because average price per square feet is still 1400 to 2000. If I compare with mature community which is selling at 2000 to 2500 dirham per square feet. Now look at the plot size and built up area. This is a very decent size for 3, 4 and 4 bedroom villa. Now plot size, for example, 3 bedroom is 1700 and built up is 2400. 4 bedroom 2400 to 2700, 4 bedroom villa 33 to 4000, and 5 bed at 4800 to 4900, which is a very good price, beautiful location, and this is right on Alain Road. That means the upcoming airport and the development towards south will not be very far from this location. Another beautiful launch by Emaar is Grand Polo. This is going to come with a Grand Polo theme, which is very exclusive. I've seen one in Argentina and Boston. Now this is, we have seen one in London. Now this is going to be first polo theme community in Dubai. Now the land parcel of this location is around 5 million square meters, and out of that 1 million square meters is dedicated to green space. You can imagine the exclusivity of these townhouses and villas. We have 3-bedroom townhouses, 4-bedroom townhouses, and we have villas. Only 3 clusters out of total 15 clusters are going to be townhouses. Again, a very perfect place to invest because it will not have apartments. And look at the land parcel and number of units, very limited. So this location will exactly do well. Again, it is a better location than Emaar South because it is again on a grey zone of, mostly a green zone of Dubai South, which is not very close to the airport, so you will not have that trouble of noise. So again, this location makes sense. As I mentioned previously, Grand Polo is gonna be with a polo theme, which is gonna be very exclusive in entire Dubai. I like this location because this location will always have townhouses and villas. So it will have 15 clusters. Out of 15, I think only 3 clusters are going to be townhouses and the rest are going to be villa. This is going to be very exclusive, very green, and again it is right on the Emirates Road, which is very near to the upcoming airport. Now look at the price again, 3.5 million for 3-bed, 4.5 million for 4-bed. Villas are selling at 5.1 to 9 million. Look at the plot, built up area is not very much different from what we have seen in Valley. But of course, if you want to be towards the south, I think this is a better investment. And Valley, of course, if you want to be more closer to downtown, both the community has a lot of things to offer. And this is going to be a very prominent location because it will not have apartments. If I compare this with Dubai Hills, where we have apartments, malls, so it is a mixture of a lot of things. But this location is going to be exclusive, dedicated to only townhouses and villas. So this is the launch of a decade. This is the most premium community by Emaar under off-plan or under construction. This community I always compare with what we have seen in Emirates Hills, which is more closer to Marina. I have seen people making million in profit. Now this location, the land parcel is 9.8 million square meters. If I compare with Dubai Hills, which is the largest community by Emaar, which is 11.8 million square meters. So if I compare both, in 11 million square meters, we have 31,000 homes. However, in this community, we will have just 3,100 homes. That means with the same land parcel, very limited units. That means 1/10 of the total inventory is going to come here. That is where this community will have maximum capital appreciation. The plot size is massive. I've seen plot sizes going from 6,000 to it goes up to 25,000 depending upon the kind of cluster you choose. We have all villas, full water, running water. It will have a running water across the community, very exclusive, more closer to the airport, the upcoming airport, and it has multiple exit and entry to the major highways of Dubai. Like we have other side, we have Bin Zayed Road and we have Emirates Road, which connects all the 7 Emirates. So this is my favorite. This is a billionaire's investment. And you will see millionaires and billionaires buying here and making money. Right now, starting price, right now what we see is 13 million. The launch was around 9 million. So I've seen almost 4 million capital appreciation in a span of just 14 months. So you can imagine where this price is heading. If you're looking for ultra luxury, I think this is my perfect choice. Grand launch of the decade. That means we are talking about something which did not launch from last 10 years. Now this is the project name is Emaar Oasis, which is going to be very exclusive. As I mentioned, the land parcel is massive. If I compare to, is as big as the Dubai Hills, where we have 31,000 homes. Here we are going to have only 3,100 homes, where that means very limited inventory. Now look at the size, look at the plot size, 4-bedroom villa with 8,000 square feet. Tell me where you are getting this plot size and this built up area. Look at 5-bedroom villa with basement. So for the first time, I've seen basement with a villa from Emaar. So I think this is a very new thing which is gonna keep your inventory very exclusive because nobody is offering this basement option. Now looking at the price, I think first launch was 9 million, but last launch was 13 million. So people made a profit almost 3.5 million in a span of just 1 year. So this price will keep increasing with every launch. We are yet to have 3 more launches happening in this location. Now 4-bed, 13.5 million, plot size 8,000 square feet with built up around 70 to 100 square feet. This is one of the best investment because this is coming into ultra luxury segment where we have very little supply. So if you are investing in this, you are investing in less than 1% of the overall off-plan transactions of Dubai. If you want more details on this, I can specially take you around the entire community and give you the full brief about this project. Now for your understanding, 4-bed 13, 5-bed 15, 5-bedroom villa with basement 20 million, and you can check the plot size, massive, ranging from 8,000 to 15,000 square feet, built up again 7,000 to 12,000 square feet. This is one of the best launch. Average price per square foot is 1800 dirham. For such a beautiful launch, such a massive plot size, I think this nobody can match it. And trust me, if you buy something at 1800 to 2000, you will definitely cross 3000 to 3500 dirham by the time of handover. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Now I hope you have a clear understanding of all the communities from Emaar, where to invest, whether it's apartment, townhouses or villas. You can message me. You have my WhatsApp number, you have my contact number. You can join me on Instagram, and I will be the first one to update you for any launches from Emaar, whether it in apartments or townhouses next to water or in the mature or upcoming communities. So there are various ways of making money if you are investing in Dubai or Emaar. If you're looking for capital appreciation, there are certain set of communities that is where I would recommend to buy. And if you're looking for long-term goal, where we buy at a lower price per square feet and sell it on a higher price per square feet. So every location from Emaar has a different offering. So there's no apple-to-apple comparison. But trust me, I will be happy to guide you through the entire investment journey. So you have my number, just WhatsApp me and subscribe to my page, and we will be in touch. Thank you.